Right now, joining us is Pozzi, candidate for Macomb Township Clerk. Hi, Christy. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
We're going to start with your opening statement. Please tell us why you've chosen to run for clerk.
I have chosen to run for re-election as the Macomb Township Clerk because I love my job. I am honestly passionate about the statutory responsibilities and requirements that are responsible for the clerk's position. I have had the pleasure of working with the professionals and the employees of Macomb Township and Macomb Township Hall, and also the opportunity to meet so many of the residents that I wouldn't have been able to meet if I wasn't elected in 2016. So along with that, numerous residents have reached out to me and approached me in the last year and tried to get me to consider to run for supervisor. And although I was humbled and honored that they felt that I was qualified for that position, I have such a passion for the administration of elections. And I just couldn't see my future without not being a part of it. So I think I am exactly where I'm supposed to be.
Great, thank you. What are the two biggest challenges you see in Macomb Township?
Well, a lot of communities face specific challenges. I think we can all agree we have road problems and improvements that need to be done in infrastructure, which isn't unique to Macomb Township. It is a statewide problem. I am a part of a committee, the Roads Committee, right now that is currently working side by side with Macomb County Department of Roads so that we can get prioritized in our road improvements that need to be done. And Macomb Township is fiscally strong enough to participate in a cost-sharing program, which helps us to get prioritized. But that's not unique to Macomb Township. In my first term, I would find one of the biggest challenges unique to Macomb Township is the disconnect between the board members and the department heads and employees. I truly believe that we are only as good as the employees because they are the foundation and they are the operations that keep the services going to our business owners, our developers, and our residents. And it was saddening to me to see when the employees reached out to the board indicating that there was an atmosphere and some things going on that were preventing them from being ultimately successful in the servicing of our residents. It fell on deaf ears. And what I watched was the morale deteriorate with our employees. They're hardworking, they're extremely professional, and they want the best for our residents. So I look forward to working with a new board that's willing to take on the challenge to build the morale back up in Town Hall and make it a place where employees want to go to work every day. I can honestly say I love going to work every day. I love my clerk responsibilities, and I think all of our employees should be able to say the same thing.
Great, thank you.
Now, there was a second challenge you wanted, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the second challenge that I see as a board member is balancing the residential development with our business environment. Macomb Township's known for being one of the fastest growing communities, and we've done a great job with our residential development, but we haven't really balanced our business environment. I've had a lot of residents indicate to me that they go to other communities for services and dining and entertainment because there's just not a lot of variety here in Macomb Township. So I personally don't want to see Macomb Township become a bedroom community. So in the future, I want to take on the challenge of working with our new planning director, which we just hired, and get our master plan updated and pursue the Macomb Township downtown. We have the population to support a downtown. So I want to work with the planner, business owners, and the Macomb County Economic Development Department to bring businesses to Macomb Township so that our residents can have these amenities and these options for services and dining and entertainment in their backyard.
Wonderful, thank you. One of the clerk's major responsibilities is administering elections. What experience do you have in the election process?
Well, elections are the foundation of our democracy, and they're extremely complicated and complex to administer. So education and experience is essential for any clerk to be successful in the administration of an election. I am the only certified Michigan municipal clerk on the ballot. I am the president of the Macomb County Clerks Association. I am certified in management and supervisory leadership. I have my election officials accreditation certification, and I also have a bachelor's degree in business administration. So I have worked very hard to educate myself on the election administrative process. But in addition to that, I have firsthand experience administering 6 successful elections for over 64,000 registered voters in Macomb Township. I have prepared our equipment to be delivered to 37 precincts in 20 different polling locations. I have personally trained over 400 election inspectors to provide them with the information and tools that they need to service our residents on election day. I have made it a point to educate our voters. It's important that they understand the election process, especially during a pandemic right now. They want to know what options they have to vote, but stay safe. So I made it a point to send out an informational mailer that explained their options to vote by mail. But if they want to choose to vote in person at a polling location, we have put all the safety precautionary measures in place to make sure that they're safe if they vote in person. So that being said, I've also worked diligently to put together the best election team in Macomb County. We together as a team have over 100 years of combined election experience in Macomb County. And recently the Macomb County Clerk made a statement at a board meeting that said, if only all elections could be administered as accurate and efficiently as Macomb Township, my job would be a lot easier. So all of us combined take great pride in the election process, in the administration of the election, the security and the sanctity of the elections in our township.
The clerk is also in charge of overseeing the finance department. What experience do you have with the budget preparation and financial reporting?
Well, as I mentioned, I do have a bachelor's degree in business administration, which required several courses in finance and accounting. But most importantly, I've worked closely over the past 4 years with our finance director to oversee our general fund budget of approximately $24 million. We have 16 funds and 12 of them are budgeted funds. And our overall goal has always been to achieve an unqualified opinion from the auditors, which is the best opinion a municipality can obtain. We have been successful in obtaining that opinion for 4 years. In addition to that, I developed the purchasing department. With the purchasing department, we now implemented an updated purchasing policy. We hired an experienced purchasing specialist who works side by side under the direction of the finance director, who now oversees the bidding and contract process from start to finish and ensures that we are being fiscally responsible in our purchases and make sure that we're getting the best services, but also for a good price and quality.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time today to answer our questions. I'd like to give you this time now to do a closing statement to the community.
Oh, thank you. Quite honestly, I think that all of us are tired of the negative attention that Macomb Township has received. And I have been, personally, unfortunately attacked for my efforts to change the culture and atmosphere that has existed well before I was elected in 2016. I have been diligent in my attempts to change the atmosphere, and it's not welcomed by some, and it has made me unpopular to some. And change comes with resilience, and it has led to personal attacks against me, fake news, alleged accusations, but ultimately it has made me stronger and more determined to get reelected, because I want to work with board members that want to focus on the positive things Macomb Township has to offer and bring the amenities that our residents deserve with their taxpaying dollars. So I want to get the negative behind us and focus on the positive going forward. And in closing, I would just like to say that I am the only qualified and certified Republican candidate for clerk. and that experience matters and it will make a difference in the future.
Thank you so much.